That sound. It's the digital echo of value, just vanishing.
Yeah, not like a physical theft you can see, but it feels just as real, maybe worse.
Exactly. It's that sudden, irreversible loss. Your funds, gone, thanks to a crypto scam.
And it's happening to a lot of people right here in the US. It's this hidden danger within the tech that, promises so much.
Financial freedom, innovation, but then this dark side. We've seen the staggering numbers, the stories are heartbreaking.
Absolutely. People losing their life savings, retirement plans, sometimes just cash they really couldn't afford to lose.
Often to schemes that are, well, shockingly simple when you break them down.
But the impact is devastating. We're talking hundreds of millions lost every year, just reported romance scams involving crypto, tens of thousands of cases.
This isn't just a what if. It's happening now. It's a real present danger. Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're going deep. We're navigating the really treacherous landscape of crypto scams, specifically the ones hitting people hard in the United States.
And our mission isn't just to list off warnings, We want to equip you, give you the knowledge you need.
We've pulled together insights from some heavy hitters, the FTC, the U.S. Treasury, Homeland Security Investigations, that's ICE.
Plus security researchers like Phantom, forensic specialists from Inquesta, a real cross-section of expertise.
Our goal is clear. Cut through all the noise, the confusion, pinpoint the most common, most dangerous scams you might run into.
Yeah, unpack how they actually work, shine a light on those red flags.
And most importantly, give you concrete, actionable steps to protect yourself, protect your assets.
Think of this deep dive as your essential guide, a shortcut maybe to getting properly informed in this space and hopefully avoiding some really costly, potentially life-altering mistakes.
Okay, let's get into it. Before we tackle the scams themselves, we need to set the scene a bit. What is cryptocurrency, really? And why is it such a target for scammers?
Good place to start. So, drawing from sources like the FTC, think of crypto as digital money. It exists mainly electronically on these public ledgers called blockchains.
And how do you get it? Store it?
Typically, you buy it through online exchanges, mobile apps, sometimes specific websites, or even crypto ATMs. Then you hold it in a digital wallet.
Which could be software or hardware.
Right. Software on your computer, your phone, maybe an online service tied to an exchange, or even a physical device. And every wallet has this unique address, that super long string of letters and numbers. That's your spot on the blockchain, basically.
Okay, digital money, digital wallet, digital address. Seems simple enough on the surface, but the FTC points out some massive differences between crypto and, say, the US dollar. Differences scammers exploit.
Huge differences. And yeah, these are the key vulnerabilities. First, maybe the biggest one.
Yeah.
No government backing, no safety net.
Meaning?
Unlike money in a regular US bank account, usually FDIC insured up to a limit your crypto holdings. Generally, no such protection.
So if the platform you use goes bust,
right,
or gets hacked,
or you just lose access, forget your password, lose your device, there's no government agency that's obligated to step in and help get your funds back.
no safety net at all.
In almost every practical sense for an individual user, if it's gone, it's just gone.
Wow, that's a stark contrast to traditional banking. What's the second big difference the FTC mentions?
Volatility. Extreme volatility. The value can swing wildly, constantly.
Not just day to day.
Oh, minute to minute sometimes. What's worth thousands today could be, a fraction of that tomorrow. And there's absolutely no guarantee it'll ever bounce back.
That fluctuation, while maybe attractive to some traders, sounds like a recipe for disaster with scams.
It creates a perfect storm. Fuels speculative scams, makes losses feel even sharper.
Okay, so no government insurance, wild price swings. Now let's talk about the transactions themselves. The Treasury, FTC, Inquesta, they all paint a picture of why criminals love this stuff.
Right. Several things make it really attractive for them. First, it's often described as pseudonymous.
Meaning not totally anonymous.
Exactly. Transactions are on a public record, the blockchain, anyone can see them. But the wallet addresses themselves don't initially have names attached. Now, law enforcement has tools, and they're getting better, as Treasury notes.
But there's an initial layer of separation?
Yeah, it gives scammers a bit of a head start, potentially.
And unlike paying with my credit card, if I send crypto.
It's generally irreversible.
Okay.
The FTC really hammers this point. Once you hit send, that crypto is gone from your wallet to theirs.
No takebacks.
Nope. No chargeback mechanism like with credit cards. No easy dispute process, unless the recipient willingly sends it back, which, scammers aren't going to do. It's final.
That's huge for scammers. Get the money, disappear.
It's practically their dream scenario.
So you got this mix. Perceived anonymity, irreversible payments, zero traditional consumer protection. That sounds like fertile ground.
Absolutely. And then you layer on the human element. This is something Phantom, FTC, and Questa all dig into.
The psychology of it.
Yeah. Crypto attracts a ton of excitement. Stories of people getting rich overnight. But for many, the tech is still confusing, it's complex, it's new.
And scammers know this.
They exploit that mix perfectly. User excitement, the technical confusion, and that powerful lure of quick, easy money. The promise of getting rich quick can just override basic caution, makes people ignore red flags they might otherwise spot.
It's not just about greed, though, is it? ICE and Enquesta talk about deeper emotional manipulation.
Oh, that's critical. Scammers are masters of manipulating emotions. They tap into loneliness, especially in romance scams, building these deep fake connections.
Fear of missing out, too.
Classic FOMO, yeah. Enquesta mentions this. Seeing others supposedly making bank. Then there's simple greed, of course, and herd mentality, that urge to jump on the bandwagon because everyone else seems to be.
They weaponize our own feelings against us.
Precisely. Pushing people into making rash, irrational financial decisions.
And the tech itself isn't foolproof either. The Treasury report mentions vulnerabilities.
Yes, especially in what's called DeFi, decentralized finance. These services, these protocols, can hold huge amounts of user funds pooled together, makes them massive targets.
And security isn't always top-notch.
Treasury points out that things move so fast, some projects might skip rigorous security audits or lack strong standards. Plus, the code itself, the smart contracts running these things, can be incredibly complex.
Meaning hackers can find flaws.
Subtle vulnerabilities that sophisticated attackers can exploit to just drain everything.
And even if a scam occurs, tracking the money down is tough for the authorities.
Treasury confirms that challenge. Yes, the blockchain is public, which helps investigators. But the bad actors use tricks.
Like what?
Using decentralized exchanges, or DXs, which don't have a central control point. Using cross-chain bridges to move funds between different blockchains, and using mixers or tumbler services designed specifically to obscure the trail, break the link between where the money came from and where it ends up.
Especially across borders.
Exactly. Tracing funds through all that across different countries, it's a major hurdle for law enforcement globally.
So putting it all together, no safety nets, the crazy volatility, perceived anonymity, irreversible payments, user confusion, emotional manipulation, tech weak spots, and tracing difficulties.
Yeah.
You really see why scammers flock to crypto.
It's a perfect storm for fraud, unfortunately.
All right, let's shift gears. Let's dive into the specific types of scams you're most likely to face if you're dealing with crypto in the US. We'll pull directly from our sources, maybe group them by the scammer's main tactic. First up, impersonation scams. Scammers wearing a mask.
Yeah, this category is huge. It plays on trust or sometimes fear. The FTC has a lot on government and business impersonators.
So they pretend to be.
Someone you trust, or maybe fear. The IRS, FBI, local cops, your utility company.
Big companies too.
Oh yeah, Amazon, Microsoft, your bank, FedEx. They contact you out of the blue, call, text, email, social media message.
With some urgent problem.
Always. That's the hook. They claim you owe taxes, your bank account's compromised, you're under investigation, your power's getting cut off, problem with the package. Creates instant stress.
And somehow crypto becomes the solution.
This is the absolute key giveaway. They insist you have to fix it right now or protect your money immediately. And the only way, buy crypto and send it to them.
How do they guide you?
They might tell you exactly which crypto ATM to go to. They might stay on the phone, walking you step by step through buying it. Or they'll give you a wallet address, maybe a QR code, and tell you to send the funds there.
Claiming it's for what?
Oh, a secure government account, a temporary holding place to release your package. It's all lies.
And this is where the FTC's warning is just crystal clear.
Absolutely non-negotiable. No legitimate government agency, no reputable business will ever demand immediate payment in crypto. Ever.
They won't tell you to buy crypto to fix a problem. Pay a fine. Protect assets.
Never. Ever. That single fact is your shield against this entire category of scam.
What else should you watch for?
Be super suspicious of unexpected contact. If you get a call, text, email like this with an urgent demand, don't click links they send, don't call numbers they give you.
What should you do instead?
Find the official contact info for that agency or company yourself, independently. Look it up on their real website. Call that number and ask if there's really an issue. 9 times out of 10, probably 10 times out of 10, there isn't.
Okay, so that's faking being the government or a business. But they also pretend to be individuals,
Right.
right? Like friends or even potential partners. Phantom and ICT talk about this.
Right. This covers customer support scams, social media scams, and especially romance scams. Fraudsters get into online groups, pretend to be helpful support staff or other community members, or they create fake profiles.
Where do they find you?
Social media, dating apps are huge. Messaging platforms like Discord, Telegram, they might slide into your DMs.
And their angle.
It varies. Could be offering help with a tech issue they claim you have. Could be dangling an amazing investment tip they just found. Or, in romance scams, they work on building a deep emotional bond.
That takes time, doesn't it?
Weeks, even months. They're patient. They build trust. Then, once you're invested or they've created some fake urgency, the demand comes.
And what do they ask for?
Two main things. Either they pressure you for critical info you should never share, like your wallet seed phrase or private key, or they trick you into clicking bad links.
Links that look okay.
Often, yeah. They might say, connect wallet here, or approve this to verify, or claim your reward, but clicking or approving gives them access to drain your funds.
And in romance scams, it eventually comes down to money.
Always. And crypto is increasingly the preferred method. ICA data showed back in 2022 something like 60% of reported romance scam payments were crypto or wire transfers.
IC had that example, Beatrice.
Yeah, a really sad, powerful example. A widowed senior targeted during the pandemic's isolation. The scammer built trust meticulously, even used photos resembling her late husband, exploited her loneliness,
Then asked for money.
gradually introduced the idea, then pressured her into crypto. It shows the calculated emotional cruelty involved.
This sounds like it links to that pig butchering scam ICE and Treasury mention.
It's essentially the same playbook, often combined. Pig butchering blends the romance or friendship angle with a fake investment scheme.
So build trust first.
Exactly. Weeks, months of grooming, get the victim emotionally hooked, then introduce a supposedly amazing crypto investment. Steer them to a slick, professional-looking website or app.
That's totally fake.
Completely fraudulent. They get you to invest small amounts first, show you fake profits building up on the site.
To encourage bigger investments?
Right. Then they pressure you hard to put in more and more money, usually crypto. And Treasury notes these fake platforms can even have hidden tech exploits to compromise your wallet once you connect it.
So what are the big red flags for these social and romance scams?
Phantom and ICE give some good ones. A major one. Pressure to move the conversation off the original platform quickly, like from a dating app to WhatsApp or Telegram. ICE says this helps scammers avoid detection. Quick declarations of love or deep connection really early on. Inconsistent stories. Lots of excuses for why they can't video call or meet in person.
And the biggest one.
As the FTC and ICE both stress, if someone you met online dating app, social media starts giving you investment advice or asks for money or crypto, it's a scam, period.
No exceptions.
Virtually none. And again, worth repeating, never, ever share your seed phrase or private key. Not with anyone. Doesn't matter how much you think you trust them. And be incredibly careful clicking any link in an unsolicited message, even if it looks like it's from a friend, their account might be hacked.
That level of calculated deception, building a whole relationship just to steal, it's chilling. Let's shift to scams promising easy money, huge returns playing on greed and crypto hype.
Right, the investment and free money scams. As Encuesta and the FTC highlight, these prey on that desire to get rich quick, the fear of missing out.
We see free crypto offers everywhere online. Is that a common starting point?
Definitely. Fake giveaways and airdrops are prime bait, according to Phantom and the FTC. They promise free tokens, free NFTs, just for participating.
How do these offers reach you?
You might see spam NFTs just appear in your wallet out of nowhere. Or fake ads on social media. X, YouTuber mentioned. Deceptive messages, posts promoting these giveaways.
What's the trap once you see the offer?
The hook is simple: free money, easy crypto, valuable NFTs. But the demand is always the same. Click a malicious link.
Where's the link?
Could be embedded right in the spam NFT, linked from the social media ad in the message. It takes you to a fake website. Looks like a legit platform. To claim your free stuff, they tell you, connect your wallet or approve this transaction.
And if you connect or approve?
Disaster. Phantom is very clear. This action gives the scammer permission to empty your wallet. Everything.
The red flags seem obvious in hindsight, but maybe not when you're excited about free money.
Exactly. So Phantom's advice is crucial. Treat any unsolicited token or NFT that just shows up as potentially dangerous, especially if it promises something free or asks you to click a link. and the FTC backs this up. Promises of free money are almost always fake. Your default needs to be skepticism. Never click those links.
Okay, beyond free tokens, there are the more complex fake investment schemes.
Yeah, a huge problem. FTC, ICE, Treasury all warn about these. Scammers promise guaranteed profits, massive returns super fast, investments with zero risk, which are all impossible claims in real investing, especially crypto.
How do they reel people in?
Multiple ways. Contacting you out of the blue, email, text, social media, even dating apps, as we discussed. They might pose as slick investment managers or brokers. Sometimes they even fake celebrity endorsements. Then they guide you to these very polished fake investment websites or apps. They look totally real.
Playing on that FOMO again.
Absolutely. As Encuesta points out, it's all about the lure of life-changing wealth, getting rich incredibly fast, exploiting FOMO and greed.
And the app.
They tell you to buy crypto and transfer it into your account on their fake platform. With pig butchering, remember, they groom you first, show you fake profits rising, then push relentlessly for larger deposits into this fake system.
What happens to the money people put in?
It's gone. Total loss. The website, the app, it's just a stage set. The moment you transfer funds, the scammer controlled it. They'll likely show you impressive fake profit numbers to keep you hooked, encourage more investment.
But you can't actually withdraw it.
Nope. When you try, you either can't, or suddenly there are huge unexpected fees or taxes you have to pay first, demanding more crypto from you. Any money sent is just stolen.
So what are the dead giveaways for these fake investment scams?
The FTC lists critical ones. Guarantees of profit or massive returns. Impossible in legitimate crypto. Claims of low risk. A lie in such a volatile market. Be instantly suspicious of anyone contacting you unsolicited with an investment deal. Celebrity endorsements. Easily faked, don't trust them without checking real sources. Scammers make big claims but offer no real details on how profits are made. And again, if someone from a dating app or social media offers investment advice or pushes a platform, FTC and ICE say, run, it's a scam.
It's so clear they leverage the excitement, the complexity, promising exactly what newcomers hope for: fast money.
They do. And another investment trick detailed by Encuesta and the FTC is the classic pump and dump, just adapted for crypto.
How does that work here?
Encuesta explains, scammers pick a crypto coin or token, usually one with low market cap, low trading volume. This means its price is easier to manipulate. Then they artificially inflate that price.
How do they inflate it?
Coordinated hype. Spreading misinformation, false news. They use social media, Telegram, Discord, forums, aggressively promoting this chosen coin, making up stuff about partnerships, tech breakthroughs.
Targeting those same emotions.
Exactly. FOMO. Get in before it moons. Herd mentality. Everyone's buying this. Greed. You'll make a fortune. The FTC adds that sometimes they even create fake tokens that sound like they're linked to real established companies to seem more legit.
And the demand is just, buy this coin now.
Yep, buy the coin they're hyping. But here's the trap. The scammers already hold a ton of this coin bought dirt cheap. As the hype drives the price up, fueled by regular folks buying in, the scammers wait.
Wait for the peak?
Exactly. Then they sell off all their holdings at that inflated price. This massive sell-off crashes the market for that coin instantly.
Leaving everyone else holding worthless bags.
Pretty much. Investors who bought in late are left with assets worth little or nothing. Encuesta mentioned the Save Trade token case. False acquisition rumors pumped the price, then it collapsed.
Wow. A perfect example of weaponizing volatility and social dynamics. Okay, let's pivot to scams, trying to get direct access to your devices or wallets using malware or tricks.
Right, these are often more technical attacks. Phantom Security has some great insights here, particularly on fake apps and malware.
Scammers make fake crypto apps.
They do. Fake wallet apps, fake exchange apps, designed to look exactly like the real trusted ones. And worryingly, Phantom notes these fakes sometimes slip through the review process and get onto official app stores. They use the real logos, descriptions, everything.
The goal is just to get you to download it.
Yes. Trick you into installing the fake app on your phone or computer.
And once it's installed,
it's malicious. It contains malware designed to steal your crypto. It might log your keystrokes, steal your passwords, or grab your private keys or seed phrase when you enter them into the fake app.
So how do you avoid this?
Phantom's warning is crucial. Never just search the App Store and download the first thing that looks right. Always go to the official verified website of the project or exchange first. Use their official download link. That's the only safe way.
And related to fake apps are malicious links and files.
Yeah, super common tactic mentioned by Phantom and the FTC.
Where do you find these?
All over the place. Embedded in those fake giveaway scams and scam ads on social media, attached to phishing emails or messages. Treasury even notes this tactic is used in bigger cybercrime, like ransomware sending malicious files disguised as job offers or invoices to get initial access.
What happens if you click the link or open the file?
Clicking a bad link might take you to a phishing site trying to steal your login details, or it might trigger a wallet transaction request if you approve it. You're giving the scammer permission to take your funds. Opening a malicious file installs malware, giving them ongoing access to your device.
So the defense is just extreme caution.
Constant vigilance. Be incredibly suspicious of any unexpected link or attachment, especially if it comes with urgent language or promises something amazing.
Phantom also called out scams specific to messaging apps like Telegram, popular with crypto communities.
Yes, fake bots and commands. Scammers impersonate well-known people or projects on platforms like X, Twitter, to trick you into joining a malicious Telegram group. As soon as you join, you get a prompt.
Saying what?
Verify yourself now by running this command.
And the command is malicious.
It installs malware designed to compromise your crypto wallets and steal your funds.
That's sneaky, playing on the need to verify in groups. How do you spot it?
Phantom's advice is specific. Legitimate verification bots usually don't make you run a command right away. And critically, double-check, triple-check the exact username of any bot or person you interact with. Scammers use tiny misspellings or variations that look almost identical to the real thing, like one extra letter or swapping two letters around. Easy to miss if you're not careful. And finally, in this access category, the FTC mentions blackmail scams.
Sounds like old school crime with a crypto twist.
Pretty much. They claim they have embarrassing photos, videos, sensitive info about you. Maybe they hacked an account. Maybe they're just bluffing.
And they demand crypto.
Exactly. Threaten to release the material to your family, friends, employer, or just blast it online unless you pay a ransom, specifically in crypto, hoping it's harder to trace.
What's the FTC's advice there?
Do not pay. It's criminal extortion. Paying doesn't guarantee they won't release it anyway, and it just encourages them. The FTC says report it immediately to the FBI.
Okay, let's move to scams that trick you during the actual process of using your wallet or making transactions, exploiting the interactions themselves.
Yeah, some of these are quite clever, playing on user habits. Phantom Security details one called rotten seed phrases.
Rotten seed phrases. Sounds bad. How's it work?
A scammer deliberately posts a real, valid seed phrase for a crypto wallet online somewhere, social media, a forum, maybe hidden on a scam site. They'll often make up a story like, I need help getting these funds out, or free crypto in this wallet.
So someone finds it and thinks, free money.
Exactly. Curiosity or greed kicks in. You import that seed phrase into your own wallet software to check it out. You might see a nice balance of some coin, but...
There's always a but.
Always. You try to send the funds out, but oops, there's no native token in the wallet to pay the transaction fee, the gas. So you, the hopeful victim, deposit a little bit of the required gas token into that wallet.
Thinking you'll then transfer the bigger amount out.
Right. But here's the trap. The scammer has an automated script watching that wallet. The instant your gas deposit hits, the script triggers before you can. It executes a transaction using your gas deposit to sweep out your deposit and any other valuable assets in that wallet straight to the scammer's address.
Wow, that's incredibly predatory. The red flag seems blindingly obvious once you know.
Phantom couldn't be clearer. Never ever use a seed phrase someone else shared. Your seed phrase is your wallet. Using one someone gave you means they have total control. Any publicly shared seed phrase is 100% a trap. Another tricky wallet interaction scam, also from Phantom, address poisoning.
How did that work?
Scammers send tiny, almost worthless amounts of crypto fractions of a cent to your wallet address.
Why would they do that?
To get their wallet address logged into your transaction history. Here's the malicious part. They generate their scammer address very carefully, so it looks almost identical to an address you actually use often.
Like mimicking the start and end characters.
Exactly. Maybe it looks like your exchange deposit address or a friend's address you send to regularly. They copy the first few and last few characters, which is what most people glance at.
And they're exploiting our laziness, basically.
Habits, yeah. Later, when you go to send funds to that legitimate address, you might quickly scan your transaction history, find what looks like the right recent transaction, and copy-paste the address from there.
But you accidentally copy the scammer's lookalike address.
Precisely. You hit send, thinking it's going to the right place, but your funds go directly to the scammer.
That is terrifyingly simple and effective. The defense has to be rock solid.
Absolutely. Phantom's advice is definitive. Never just copy-paste an address from your transaction history without full verification. Always double-check the entire address, character by character. Compare it against a trusted source, a saved contact, a verified QR code. Get the address fresh from the recipient if needed. And lastly, while maybe less about tricking individual users directly, the Treasury report discusses DeFi-specific exploits. These are bigger technical attacks on the systems themselves.
But they still impact users if the system is attacked.
Oh, absolutely. User funds held in that compromised protocol or service often get stolen. Treasury mentions theft through flaws in the smart contract code, complex attacks like flash loans,
Where
attackers borrow huge sums, manipulate markets, and repay the loan all within seconds, pocketing profits from the manipulation. Or they might mess with the external data feeds the oracles that protocols rely on for pricing information.
Is there an example from the sources?
Treasury highlights the Mango Markets case involving Abraham Eisenberg. The allegation is that the attacker manipulated the price feed data the protocol used. By artificially inflating the value of their collateral using this manipulated data, they could then borrow and withdraw way more assets, over $110 million, than they were entitled to.
So users lost funds held in Mango Markets.
That's typically the outcome in such exploits. Treasury uses it as a prime example of the cybersecurity risks in some DeFi services and the sophistication of these attacks.
It really shows risk exists not just in social engineering, but deep in the tech itself if it's not secure. Okay, we've painted a pretty grim picture of the threats. Faced with all this, what can people actually do? What are the practical steps to build shields around your crypto?
Great question. We can boil down the advice from Phantom, FTC, and ICE into some core defense strategies. First, and maybe the most fundamental mindset shift, cultivate extreme skepticism.
What does that mean day to day?
It means your default setting should be suspicion. Phantom's advice is stark but smart. Assume any unsolicited contact, offer, freebie, weird NFT showing up is a scam until proven otherwise.
And the too good to be true rule
Absolutely applies. FTC and ICE are clear. Guaranteed high profits, free money, instant riches. It is too good to be true. ICE also says listen to your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. And crucially, remember, scammers are professionals, highly skilled manipulators. If you get targeted, it's not about you being dumb, it's about them being good at their rotten job. Don't blame yourself, learn from it. Second key strategy, verify everything independently.
How deep does that verification need to go?
All the way. Never click links in unexpected messages, ads, unsolicited NFTs. Phantom and FTC repeat this constantly.
So if I see a cool project or a giveaway link,
Don't click that link. Go find a project's official website yourself. Type the URL directly. Use a trusted bookmark. Only use official links from verified sites for downloads or interactions, as Phantom stresses.
what else needs verifying?
People. ICE suggests reverse image searching profile photos from dating apps or social media. Are they stolen? Research companies, investment platforms online. Look for independent reviews, scam reports, complaints. Is a company really launching a token? Check reliable news sources, not just social media hype, FTC advises. And for transactions, verify that destination wallet address meticulously. Phantom's warning on address poisoning means check the whole thing, character by character, against a trusted source. Never just copy from history. Verify usernames of bots or contacts in chat apps against official lists.
Vigilance at every single step, it sounds like. What about securing the actual keys and info?
Strategy 3, secure your wallet and private information. This is paramount. Phantom is emphatic. Never, ever share your private key or your secret recovery phrase, your seed phrase, with anyone.
Not even customer support or someone you trust.
No one. No legitimate support, friend, or love interest will ever need it. It's the master key. Giving it away is like handing over your bank account and safety deposit box. And remember, rotten seed phrases. Never use a seed phrase someone else gave you. It's already compromised. Be super careful connecting your wallet to websites unless you are 100% sure they're legit, verified through official channels. And, as ICE notes, limit the personal info you share. Online stuff scammers could use to target you or blackmail you later.
Given how often romance scams pop up, what's the specific advice for dating and crypto?
Strategy 4, and it's blunt. Strictly separate romance and money. FTC and ICE are crystal clear here. Never mix online dating with investment talk or requests for cash.
If your online love interest starts giving crypto tips,
It's a scam. If they ask you to send them money or crypto for any reason, scam. Never send funds to someone you've only met online. And ICE warns, be wary if they push hard to move the chat off the dating app quickly. That's often to avoid the app security flags. And the fifth strategy, Listen to external warnings.
Whose warnings?
If your bank flags a transaction or a trusted friend or family member expresses concern that you might be getting scammed or acting weird about an investment, ICE says take it seriously. Listen to them. Also, pay attention to official warnings from regulators like the FTC, SEC, CFTC, or financial intelligence units like FinCEN that Treasury mentions. They issue alerts based on real reports.
These all feel like fundamental digital hygiene, just
Right.
amplified for the high stakes of crypto. Okay, but what if the worst happens? Despite all precautions, you suspect you've been scammed. What's the immediate next step?
ICE has clear guidance. First, stop talking to the scammer immediately. Cut off all contact. Don't engage further.
Second,
Talk to someone you trust. Friend, family member, colleague, share what happened. It's tough, but important.
and crucially,
Do not send more money or crypto trying to get your lost funds back. Scammers often dangle fake recovery services for an extra fee. It's just throwing good money after bad. It's part of the scam.
okay, you stopped contact, sought support. Who do you report the scam to, specifically in the U.S.?
Reporting is vital, even if getting the money back feels like a long shot. Our sources list several key places. First, ICE suggests telling the website, app, or social media platform where the scam started or happened, helps them shut down the spammer's account, protect others. Then, the official authorities. This is important.
Go ahead.
The Federal Trade Commission, FTC. Reportfraud.ftc.gov. That's for general frauds, suspicious stuff.
Okay.
The Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC. CFTC.gov complaint. Relevant if it involves crypto treated like a commodity.
Got it.
The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. .sec.gov, SCCR. For investment scams, things that look like securities fraud.
Makes sense.
The Internet Crime Complaint Center, IC3. IC3.gov home file complaint. That's the FBI's hub for internet crime.
Right.
The Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, tip line, 877-4HSI to PEEP. Especially for bigger stuff, transnational crime like those large-scale romance scams ICE mentioned.
If it's blackmail.
FBI directly, the FTC advises, and ICE also recommends reporting to your local police department.
Anything else?
Yeah, the FTC suggests contacting the crypto exchange or platform you used to buy or send the funds. They might have internal processes, though. Again, recovery is tough.
That's a solid list. Anything else to protect yourself financially after being targeted?
Yes. ICE advises keeping a close eye on your bank accounts, credit card statements. Look for any weird activity. If you think you gave out personal financial info, consider fraud alerts or freezing your credit reports. Maybe change account numbers, passwords if needed.
You emphasize reporting even if recovery is unlikely. Why is it so important? What does it achieve?
This is really crucial, and sources like Treasury and ICE highlight it. Recovering crypto once it's sent is hard for individuals, yes, but your report is incredibly valuable data for law enforcement.
How so?
It helps them see patterns, track scammers, link cases that might seem separate, build intel on these often international criminal networks. Ultimately, it helps them build bigger cases. Treasury mentions successful actions and seizures in cases like Mango Markets, the huge Silk Road Bitcoin seizure from James Zong, the Frosties NFT fraud, plus regulatory actions like B0, Exuki, DAO.
So your report feeds into a bigger picture.
Exactly. It helps law enforcement understand the scale of the problem, gather evidence for prosecutions, sometimes even seize assets. And maybe most importantly, every report helps map out these scams and prevents other people from becoming the next victim. Your report isn't just for you, it's helping protect everyone.
That's a powerful way to look at it. Reporting is a way to fight back collectively. Let's briefly zoom out, like the Treasury report does. Beyond these individual scams, bad actors use crypto for bigger crimes too.
That's right. Treasury notes that while scams targeting individuals are rampant, organized crime also uses DeFi for things like laundering money, especially from ransomware attacks, and for direct theft from the protocols themselves, like we saw with Mango Markets.
And the U.S. government is trying to tackle this.
Yes, Treasury and the FTC touch on this. Regulators are working hard to figure out how existing laws, banking, secrecy, securities, commodities laws apply to this new DeFi world. They're issuing guidance, bringing enforcement actions when they find violations, even in supposedly decentralized setups.
Working internationally too.
Yeah, Treasury mentions working with foreign partners because this stuff crosses borders constantly, and encouraging the industry itself to build better security and compliance tools.
But it sounds like they're playing catch-up sometimes.
It's a huge challenge. Treasury acknowledges the complexities. Just defining some DeFi stuff for regulation is hard. Enforcing rules across different blockchains, different countries, and the tech and the scams evolve so incredibly fast.
It's a constant battle.
A real cat-and-mouse game between innovation, regulation, law enforcement, and the criminals.
Wow. We have covered so much today, from understanding why crypto is such a target to breaking down specific scams, impersonation, fake investments, malware, wallet tricks, and hopefully, most importantly, arming you with those practical defense strategies. Skepticism, verification, securing your info, keeping romance and money separate, listening to warnings, and knowing how and why to report.
And remembering these scams are sophisticated. They play on our psychology, the tech's complexity. As ICU points out, anyone can potentially fall victim. It's not about being naive.
But being informed, being vigilant, using these strategies, that's your best defense, right?
Absolutely. It's your best shield in this environment.
So as this crypto world keeps changing at lightning speed, you know the scams will get even more complex, more creative. It really makes you wonder, what does the future of crypto security need to look like? How can all of us, individuals, platforms, regulators, actually work together effectively to get ahead of these threats, to build a genuinely safer digital financial future? Stay vigilant.